So Fox News recently claimed that intermittent fasting could be risky, even dangerous. But here's what no one seems to mention. The very same risks they list also apply, and sometimes even more strongly, to the new wave of weight loss injections like Ozempic and Mounjaro. Let's take a calm, honest look at the double standard and what it really means for your health. I'm a former nurse, health educator and coach documenting my own midlife reset without diet drugs. I'm not especially anti-medicine, but I'm pro-informed consent. So let's unpack what Fox said, what's actually true, and why the same cautions apply to GLP-1 injections. So they pointed to 2 studies suggesting a higher risk of cardiovascular death in fasters. Then they rolled out the warning list: diabetics on insulin, the elderly, frail people, anyone with heart disease, pregnant, breastfeeding women, people with eating disorders, and those on multiple medications. They also mentioned stress hormones, muscle loss, and refeeding syndrome. But in the same breath, they admitted fasting can lower weight, reduce inflammation, reduce blood pressure, and even support cellular repair. And here's the irony. If you replace the words intermittent fasting with GLP-1 injections, nearly every single warning still applies. Fasting risk, hypoglycemia in insulin users, GLP-1 and insulin, same danger. Heart stress with fasting, GLP-1s can raise your heart rate, gallbladder risk, pancreatitis. Frail elderly cautioned in fasting. Frail elderly are more likely to struggle more with GLP-1 side effects. Pregnant or breastfeeding shouldn't fast. They also can't use GLP-1s at all. Eating disorders, contraindicated for both. Someone on multiple medications, fasting time matters. GLP-1s would have to be monitored for interactions as well. Fox warned about muscle loss in fasting, but data shows GLP-1 drugs may actually cause more lean mass loss, sometimes up to 40% of the total weight lost. It's almost half. And here's the truth: rapid weight loss of any kind risks muscle if you don't prioritize protein and resistance training. With fasting, you can design your eating window to include protein and lift weights, use resistance bands a few times a week. With both approaches, but more so GLP-1s, appetite suppression is more pronounced, so it makes protein harder to hit unless you plan for it. And here are 3 big differences everyday people care about: cost, control, and reversibility. Fasting is free. GLP-1 injections can cost hundreds of pounds a month. Fasting's flexible. You can shorten or lengthen your eating window. Injections act for days and side effects can linger whilst long-term risks are increasing. And reversibility: if fasting feels wrong, you eat. With drugs, stopping leads to rebound appetite and highly certain for that weight regain. I've said this before multiple times. If you want to try fasting, avoid the all or nothing trap. Just start really gently. Start on a 12-12. 12 hours fasting, 12 hours eating for a few weeks. That feels comfortable, move to 14 hours off, 10 hours on, then 16 hours off, 8 hours on, if that feels good. Always prioritize protein and do some light resistance or weight training. Stay hydrated with electrolytes. Any medical conditions or on any medication, be diligent as you would looking to start any lifestyle improvement approach. Get your doctor's guidance before starting. Intermittent fasting isn't magic and Ozempic isn't evil, but the risks are shared and the double standard's real. Don't let natural tools get demonized while prescribed medications dare to be marketed as miracles. Start with the basics, build safely, and own your results. If this video resonates to you, subscribe. I'm developing a whole library that documents, educates and supports finding an easy approach for natural results with very minimal fuss. Thanks for watching. See you next time.